We're joined in the media center by Andrew Hines, qualifying leader in Pro Stock Motorcycle. If his run holds, it'll be his 4th of the season. It'll be his 34th of his career, and it would be his 4th #1 here at the Auto Club Finals. Andrew, 6'8", 196. He gained 1 point on Eddie, I guess, on that run. So. What are your thoughts going into the weekend? I mean, Eddie's got a pretty big lead on you.
Well, it'd just be nice to, keep chipping away at the points and make up 11 or 12 on them, and they can't crown them until Sunday. That'd be a little nicer for me. But at least I have a motorcycle that's capable of winning this race this weekend. Right now, coming off the trailer and being #1 qualifier is what our team prides itself on, and we've done that quite a few times this year, and hopefully we can get it to stick. The weather's looking a little better here the next couple days, so it's going to be tough. It's going to be a dogfight, obviously, but coming in here being 1-2 in the points is what our ultimate goal was this entire season, and ideally at my side of the corner I'd like to be #1, and just kind of taking it as it comes. It's when we left here last year, we rolled out of this track saying, okay, next year we want to be 1-2, and we're sitting in that position. So when I was walking over here, I was just saying to myself, like, where was this motorcycle 2 weeks ago when I needed it? Being tied neck and neck with Eddie on ET for that runs. That's what I needed 2 weeks ago to keep my head up in the championship chase, and ultimately didn't play out like that. And we just came here and we threw everything we had at it. We're trying stuff this weekend that we haven't ever tried before, and we just changed all the components on the motorcycles, put different kinds of components back on to try and alleviate some sort of issues, and brought out the black and silver paint that worked for us all through the regular season. So just having another great weekend so far.
Questions for Andrew?
Yeah, you mentioned coming here, making changes to the bike. How close is it to what you ran at Vegas, or is it totally different?
Everything but the chassis is totally different. Obviously, same bodywork I ran earlier this year, but the components we're using different brands. Just trying to get in line for next year. Trying to actually learn something, but also at the same time trying to fix the problem we were having. So. First run out of the box to be that close was more than expected. I didn't think that my bike was going to perform as well as it did, and that's showing good signs for next year. If we can, take what we have and just roll that into our tune-up for next year, and we'll learn from it from there.
Do you think the 687 think someone will go quicker than that?
Oh, the 87's in jeopardy, no doubt. There's a lot of bikes that just ran 80s out there, so. It's going to be tough. Good 60-degree weather here the next couple days. As long as the rain showers stay away, we should be just fine and put on a good show. The track's just going to get better and better from here on out. Usually the first run of the weekend, especially on Thursday, the track's pretty green, and we didn't have our best 60 foot, so I feel we can improve on it, but also the entire class is going to pick up at the same time, and I'm just going to fight for it, and hopefully I can get a #1 for the end of the year, and it's a good way to end the season.
Anything else for Andrew?
Did you wonder what kind of time you'd have with all the new components?
Well, judging by how the class was putting up high 680s, I knew how Eddie's bike's been running, and we figured a mid-80, 85 would be a good number for us. So we feel we're a little bit off from where we should be. But my bike, I was, expecting to see a mid-90, just because we threw a tune-up at it that has never been in the motorcycle before, and we just wanted it basically to go down the track and put up a number that would get me qualified in the top 12. So to come out and put an 87 up, that's pretty impressive for the tune-up that Matt threw in there. He sat at the computer yesterday for an hour trying to look at old files, pick numbers from this one, pick numbers from that one, throw this here, go bolt this on the bike. A whole lot of work on Wednesday at the track. We scattered a motor in Vegas, so Scott, my mechanic, had to rebuild that one, and he was doing that, and I was rebuilding the bike, and Matt was doing tune-up and component changes, and it was a total team effort to get my bike just to go down the track today.
Anything else for Andrew?
Good.
We started the year thinking we might see a 200-mile-an-hour run. Are we ever going to see that? I mean, how soon will we see that? Not this weekend.
No, 200 mile an hour is probably out of the question for this weekend. The only way it would be possible is if we had 60-degree air and the wind was blowing down the track 20 miles an hour. So we had a crosswind today, and I don't foresee that happening. We both made really respectable runs, and I looked at the tune-up before I ran over here, and we both went 196, and the data was telling us it's pretty darn close. I don't think we can squeak much more mile an hour out of it.